So, dear Cancer and Capricorn, in your cardinal modality, I think of you so much. This underlying fabric is to represent your cardinal. These are the ones for immutable and fixed for your modality. You two hold each other across the year, face each other, sort of in a circle dance of our zodiac. Think of people doing some sort of folk dance or around a maypole. Anyway, you two are directly, you're holding a diameter of our understanding of our existence between the two of you. And, the other two cardinal modalities are Aries and Libra, and those two I think of as much more sort of sparky, the mental, but you two, you ground it almost like a pregnant woman. There's something, you two, and there's a restfulness too. Part of what your cardinality includes rest, and here in the northern hemisphere I would think of Capricorn as the rest of winter and Cancer as the rest of summer. And these are different rests, and of course if you're in another part of the planet you would understand that differently. But there's something really that can feel strange about grounding this energy. There's something that can feel strange about, and wonderful, but also strange and hard sometimes, even in a physical way, and definitely in a hormonal way, which is part of our physicality, and which is part of our hormones. Some of the hormones that we have that tell us how to parent and other things like that, those are older than they're older than us being human. They come from they were there already in other iterations of being. This loud truck is going by again, but there's something you carry, and you do the work of that, what is somewhat difficult about actually being embodied. And I remember after my pregnancies, this great joy, incredible, just a feeling, just extraordinary, oh my goodness, there is a human being that I have birthed. But also there's so much of the physicality that's difficult, and it is completely of a piece with the emotions. And what I want to say to you right now, because I found this full moon a little bit challenging, but we are right now retranscribing, rewriting, changing, transmuting, and transfiguring the stories by which we've lived. And you can see this playing out in all levels of society and in all these different ways, right? And right now I'm looking at the markings for Vesta and Juno and Ceres and Pallas here on my astronomy guide. We are recalibrating where astronomy and astrology, science and magic, male and female, we're integrating these things that have been so binary and polarized. But okay, to finish the thought, it can feel difficult to be an embodied person, and we use stories to help ourselves understand and share our experience. And your cardinality is that carrying of the actual true progression, the embodied progression. Okay, not that one is true and one isn't, but that I would think of Aries and Libra more as like the mental progression, whereas you two as the embodied progression of our understanding and of our experience and of our very physicality, as we all move in this field of time and space. And what I want to say to you is that I know it can feel difficult. After my pregnancies, I remember it's a coming down to earth, as I would imagine maybe an astronaut might feel or something, you know, or just the feeling of jet lag if you travel far away, or just anytime you feel new, even if it's exciting and wonderful, it also, on a physical level, you can feel kind of ill, and you can feel scared, and you can feel, you know, all these things. And I want to say that I appreciate you and what you do in the wheel of all of our energies, and how we understand them, and to not let any worry or fear lodge within you physically. Allow it to pass through you as a passing thing, just as we say, oh, you know, people might have said it's a fleeting happiness. It can also be a fleeting despair, you know. And also, you know, last night I was about to complain to someone as a way of connecting, and instead I said something that I celebrated with someone as a way of connecting, and to think about our habits and how your habitual ways of thinking and even communicating, how you might, you know, recalibrate those just even on a small level. You know, I also was worrying about money earlier today, you know, but think about all the things you're grateful for. I'm grateful for the weather. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my community, you know, my family. So, you know, and I know there definitely been times in my life when I had much less to be grateful for, and I had much more, you know. Anyway, wherever you are in your life at this moment, even if you can only find one tiny thing to be grateful for, remember to acknowledge that. And remember to try to create habits that reinforce, habits and ways of speaking and ways of interacting that reinforce you're feeling good, you're feeling safe, you're feeling loved, you're feeling included, you know, just, even if you're just doing it for yourself, even if you're at the most lonely time in your life, be kind to yourself, you know. The Bible verse of, you know, treating others as you would like to be treated, or the golden rule. Also, treat yourself as you would hope for others to treat you, or would hope for others to have treated you, you know. Okay. I'm drawing cards for the Earth Trine. I keep saying Earth Trine, Water Trine. The Water Trine here, I don't know if you can see this fabric from the way I have the camera, but this watery fabric. There's a water trine, and there is also an earth trine that have been progressing and are carrying us through this equinox portal of what these have to offer you, the energy available to you, with the fiery energy, the fire element energy, which I'm now reading as the embodiment, our intellectual embodiment here on earth, and then what the air element has to offer you. And this is our mental imagination, which is part of the earth. Our human imaginations are part of the earth. Okay, and then I'll read a card specifically for you, Cancer, and for you, Capricorn, for what your energy, what energy of your very self is offered to you in particular at this time, and through to the collective through you as well. What you, Capricorn, as ruled or as a child of, or an emanation of, or a correspondence with Saturn, what Saturn is offering to you. And then as you are ruled by or a child of the moon, with the moon, or an emanation or a correspondence with the moon, dear Cancer, what the moon is offering you at this time, and also what the full moon here has offered to each of you, and then what the field of potential is. And that will be this section of the reading, and then I'll do another section of the reading I'm uploading all of these separately just because I'm having some technical issues right now. The other part of the reading, there was an intro that I posted a couple of days ago, then there'll be this part, and then there'll be the other part of the reading which will look at archetypes and also at you more personally. Both of those things in the next one. Okay, so celebration. The moon is offering to you the ability to celebrate, and that relates to what I was saying about gratitude. Just find the thing to be grateful for. Just find the way or the habit that increases your feeling of well-being. You know, and we may sometimes feel familiar, it feels familiar to be unhappy, but you're going to shift that. And I'm encouraging you to shift that. Two fell out, but I'm just going to put them back right now. You can shift your life, you know. You can change your life. Is that the first Louise Hay book? She changed her life at age 50. Her first self-help book came out, and she's like one of the most famous people. Okay, Saturn for you, dear Capricorn, is offering you. I've been reading the Six of Cups as reconciliation. So here we have cups as celebration from the moon offered through our dear Cancers. Okay, celebrations and gratitude. And then here for Saturn offering through our dear Capricorns, the cups, the Six of Cups, as reconciliation, a remembrance, a coming into the moment of knowing that all time is a field and is in some sense happening at once, but also this reconciliation of knowing that we are all whole, and that coming into and truly experiencing our soul's wholeness, our soul's soft dignity, is what allows each and all of us to have that too. So it can be a reconciliation within yourself, a mending, bringing any parts of yourself that may have been tucked away or hidden away because you thought that was the way you needed to survive, or because of trauma, or because of the way you have been categorized for whatever reason, all the categories we used to put each other in.